other mugs are available. Cool, we had some fun and games in this week's video. I shan't talk too much about it just yet. We'll go straight into the reel and then I'll give you the rundown of what happened. Well, doing my good bit, about 2-3 mile an hour past moored boats, and I've got a cruiser behind me who keeps coming up my rear trying to get past. Well, he's obviously in a hurry. I'm not. I shall go up to the 4 mile an hour again once we get past the boats, which is the limit on here. If he wants to pass, he's more than welcome to. Doing my 4, so they're doing a good 6 or 7 overtaking me. But right in front and stopped. I don't know what he's doing. Hold the camera, darling.
And now he's slowed right down, hasn't he?
Excuse me, I just stuck a humbug in my mouth. Well, that was a strange affair. The gentleman concerned on his cruiser thrashing the boat to get past us. I'd slowed down to sort of 3-4 mile an hour, and a boat in front, there was a narrowboat about 500 yards in front. The cruiser immediately cut in front of us, and the next thing we know, he'd stopped dead. So I've wanged in reverse, which made no difference whatsoever, and that pushed him, rammed him up the back, pushed him sideways. The 4 adults all giving us black looks like I'd done something wrong. Anyway, I've sort of pulled up beside him in a sort of non-confrontational manner and just said what was going on there. He said, "Oh, I was trying to overtake you and then my engine cut out." Well, I was doing the maximum limit on that part of the canal anyway, river, sorry. So why he was trying to overtake me, I don't know. He said he's now got engine problems. I've offered to stop and
Help.
offer my assistance, my tools, but he said he's just going to limp along till he can find somewhere to moor. So yeah, that was a strange one, that was. Let's hope the rest of the day goes better. Yeah, so as we say on our neck of the woods, that was a rum old do.
Yes, it was. I mean, we did ask him if he wanted any help, because obviously he was limping along. I mean, like really slow.
I don't know what he'd actually done to his engine. He just said he'd lost any oomph. It wouldn't do anything. Why he was trying to overtake us there, I do not know. I was a little bit conscious about actually when people are doing things they shouldn't do. I don't want to be seen as the person standing there going, "Harry, you mustn't do that," with my camera. So I didn't really get the footage that I could have got of the wash he was creating.
It was dreadful. The wash was bad.
And he could obviously see a narrowboat coming towards us as well. Yeah. But at the point he literally just got in front, and I thought he'd slammed the brakes on. Well, you don't have brakes on a boat, but his engine cut. Obviously the momentum stops.
And a cruiser stops quicker than a narrowboat.
Yeah, by the time I'd had a chance to react, I'd actually hit him.
Gosh.
Pushed his end round, and that was like beginning to roll him. So thank God nothing happened. But
no. I mean, we did get some stares from the lady sitting on the back like it was our fault. Why have you bashed into us? It's because you stopped dead right in front of us. Yeah, but, an 18-ton boat.
Yeah, luckily no harm done.
No.
Funny thing is, I recognise the gentleman on the boat, and I've spoken to him before when we've been moored in Ely. All I can say, he had a medical emergency that he needed to get back for. But hey ho.
Yeah, so we went off back down the loads because when we did Burwell and Reach.
And I'm just trying to think which way it comes up. I think it's up here. I'll stick a link for those videos if you haven't seen them.
When we done Burwell and Reach, we didn't do Wick and Fen. I can't remember why.
We was on a time schedule to be somewhere, and the day we wanted to go down there, it was gale force winds pinning us to the moorings.
Yeah.
I think by about 7 o'clock in the evening the wind had dropped, and a cruiser went down there.
That's right.
So I didn't want to follow him only to find out there wasn't moorings available. So we said we'd do it on the return trip, which is what we did. What we've done. And oh my God, so glad we'd done it.
What a beautiful place.
I mean, we nearly fell into that trap of we shan't bother, because it's one of those. It's a little bit. We've done it before on the Welford Arm and somewhere else. There's nothing. You get to the end, turn around and come back. But
it was lovely. We had 2 nights there. We had the 48 hours. It was bliss. Yeah, just absolute bliss.
Never heard so much varied bird song.
Yeah.
For a long while.
Yeah, it was lovely.
Yeah. So highly recommend it. If you're passing that, don't pass it up. Get down there. And unlike, which was the one we got stuck down? Reach, the one we nearly didn't reach. Yeah. Reach load, a lot wider, but towards the end a lot shallower. The depth on Wicken load, absolutely fantastic. The clarity,
just very narrow.
Clarity of the water, but yeah, very windy and very narrow, as we found out when we met the little trip boat. Much to all the old biddies, other terms for aged people are available. All the senior citizens on the boat.
Are they all senior citizens?
I think so. I think there's a little clip of there was somebody under 70 on there, I think. Yeah, but they all had the cameras out, like, oh, big narrowboat. Yeah, so that made their day, I think. Yeah, no offence to anybody over the age of whatever age you become to become an old biddy. I don't know. Am I an old biddy?
Am I an old biddy?
I don't know.
You sometimes do call me an old biddy.
No, I don't call you a doddery old fart.
Same
That's
difference.
Different. Well, we attempted and failed before due to weather, so we're now going to go Wicken Fen. Sharp right angle turn.
Right angle?
Yeah. 90 degree. See if we can do it without knocking the bridge down. Well, the bridge is still standing. It's a good sign. I'll take that as an omen. The rest of the trip's going to be okay.
It's tight down there.
Yeah. Well, we're under the bridge. We're officially on Wicken Fen, and we're doing about 0.001 mile per hour. Well, so far so good. We've done about 300 yards in 4 days, so I think we're all right depth-wise. Famous last words. It's just the weed, not blanket weed or anything. Nice wiggly weed. So just going to be a slow journey down there.
Yeah.
And because there was boats on the EA moorings at the entrance, the plan was originally moor there, walk down here to check out if there's any boats on the moorings at the bottom, but we've just gone for it.
Yeah, and if there are, then we'll just have to come back and we'll
Yeah.
find somewhere
Yes.
else.
Yeah.
It's early days.
Well, we was having the conversation what that could have been behind us, whether it's a back tower or a hide of some sort. I think it's the shed of fertility. No, I was wrong with that. It says there it's the old hide, so
Old tower
yeah,
hide.
yeah.
Where people bird watch and animals
Oh
and
well,
wildlife.
it was just a wild shot.
It's dreadful.
Well, we just met the trip boat at a very narrow section, and basically he pulled over into the reeds and I could just squeeze by, so not too bad. And he just informed me there's one boat down on the moorings, so at least we should get moored. Just make out in the distance a boat. Right, this last section we are literally ploughing through the reeds now. I think what I'll do is go down past this boat and moor up on starboard side. We're not allowed down there. There's restrictive rights down there. Right, so we're in all the way down to Wicken Fen. Weren't as bad as I thought. I think the depth of the water was better than it was where we got stuck down Reach Load. Yeah, so good depth. Wicken Load, you just slowed down by the amount of weed. Got moored up. What I normally do, where we get a bit of an overgrown mooring like this, I normally get my shears out and just cut a section so we can get in and out of the boat, but because this is a nature reserve, all I've done is stamped it down. When we've gone, it will spring back on up, and I'm not doing any damage to any of the flora and fauna, I think is the correct term. Squinty face this morning, sun's in my eyes. We've had our 2 nights at Wicken Fen, down the bottom of Wicken Load, and so it's now time for us to go. Got a little boat moored behind us right on the corner where we've got a reverse out, so I just got to take that careful. Had a look, I think I'll be able to get round. If not, I'll just have to kindly ask them just to pull back a little bit. And the plan is to get to the EA moorings at the top here, just by the bridge. Well, that got round there, no dramas, plenty of room. It's surprising just how deep it is here. The only thing is, I feel bad about, I've churned up all the nice clear water, so hopefully we won't meet a narrowboat coming down. Probably we will. Deb's getting ready, so I don't think I'll get much footage along the way, and I'm planning to get my paddleboard out when we get to the other end. Well, about 200 yards from the bridge, fingers crossed that there's going to be moorings available. There was 3 boats on the mooring when we came down the other day, Earlswood, Poppy and Maybell. So we've been down there 48 hours, so hopefully they've moved on, and fingers crossed nobody's taken their place. If they have, that's boating for you. Oops, I've nearly come to a standstill. We'll just have to change our plan and find somewhere else to moor. Oh, plan B, all the boats who were here the other day are still here. Well, that was a little bit of luck. Earlswood, who was on the moorings on the end, we got about 100 yards up there, looked round, and they were winding under the bridge, and they're now heading off down towards Reach and Burwell Low. So we'll get in here for a couple of days now.
so we did that, and then we decided to have a couple of nights on the visitor moorings on the...
Go on, you keep talking and I'll phone you.
on the Upware... Is it called Upware?
Yeah.
Yeah, Upware visitor moorings. And Mark had a... Well, I don't know, he had a moment and he said, let's go for a meal at the pub.
And
I nearly fainted.
And there wasn't a 2-for-1 on.
I nearly fainted.
Well, we had gammon.
Yeah.
Excuse me, there's a massive plane going over. It's a... Oh, I did have it written down what it was. No, I forgot what it was. I'll have to put in there. Anyway, where was we? Gammon.
The pub is called 5 Miles from Nowhere.
The gammon steak was like that. Not colourful. The size of it was huge.
Yeah. It was lovely, and anybody who's passing, pop in there for a meal. It is lovely.
We're going to be in there on the Friday the 21st of October.
Oh yes.
Yes, there's a band, you've probably heard of the band, the Ouse Valleys Single Club. If you haven't, Google them. Hilarious band, talented band, but I've wanted to see them for a long while, and wherever they've been playing, I've always been the other side of the country. So they're actually playing at the 5 Miles from Anywhere pub on October the 21st.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
and we'll be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, rooting for them. Anyway, where was we?
Yeah, well anyway, we was, as I was saying, we were walking to the pub and we met Annie the Whippet.
Oh, Annie the Whippet, yeah.
How gorgeous.
And apparently her owners watch our videos.
Yeah, James and Bev. Yeah, so we just want to say hello, James and Bev, and Annie.
Yeah, nice meeting you all.
Yeah. But yeah, just to reiterate, the pub was lovely. The meals were gorgeous. You can moor up. People, well, you can get there by your car, but you can moor up. There
are visitor moorings outside the pub.
Yeah, so well worth a visit.
Yeah, or
definitely.
down the Upware moorings, and it's only a 5-minute walk there.
Yeah, well worth a visit.
Yes, so we left there heading towards, and I can't remember, it was that long ago where we were heading towards, but that will be in next week's video. But I haven't even looked at the footage, so.
And it will be next week because we've got so much to catch up on.
Just had to have a little pause there. There was another loud plane going over, which could feature in a lot of our upcoming videos, but I can't say anything for 4 or 5 weeks. I think that particular one from the engine drone, that was a KC-135R Stratotanker.
Oh, what a farty!
I googled it yesterday. Yeah, so so much to tell you, but like as I said before, we're lagging behind with the videos, so we've got to try and catch up. So we can tell you what's actually happening now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So we'll be bringing them up.
Yeah.
Weekly, just so that we can keep you informed on everything.
I'll have to pull one's finger out of one's you know what and get editing.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think that is about it. We've got big thank you to the new patrons, Lewis or Louis. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Louis Payne. Thank you so much. Jack and Susie Smith, thank you. And a returning patron, David Patterson. He was all very apologetic. His card had changed details. No need to apologise, whether you're with us for 1 week or 3 years like some of you have been. We just appreciate all the support we get for it.
Yeah, we do. Thank you
and again,
so much.
Links for all the way to support the channel in the description below. That's it.
Yeah,
so
it is.
If you've enjoyed this little video,
press a like button.
If you haven't already subscribed, please
press the subscribe button.
If you want future notifications of any other videos we upload,
the bell icon.
And keep the comments coming.
Yeah, we love your comments.
And we'll see you all next time.
Yeah, bye.